Aloha, Brett Christensen here with Maui Property. Today we're going to go through our market stats and just take a quick snapshot what's going on the Maui real estate market. In general, we haven't seen any kind of shift really. Things have been, the stats are showing that there's still really high buyer demand, still considered a seller's market. Okay, so here's just a basic comparison between last month and then a year ago. So for the month of June, you can see the price of single family homes are up 20% with the median sales price at $1,185,000. Now, let's be honest, most people can't really afford a home in that price point. That number is an average of the very, very expensive homes, and then there are still homes selling in the $600,000 or really $700,000 range. But really anything that falls in that 700 or less range has a lot of buyers looking at them. There's a real shortage of inventory. That's basically the main fundamental thing you have to understand about the market. And I'm going to show you the inventory history briefly here. So let's look at some of these other stats. So condominiums are up 22% with the median sales price at $760,000. Now keep in mind a lot of those are short-term rental condos. This is not designated between the two. Short-term rental condos have been performing really well. So people buying those are seeing them as an investment in something that they can use themselves part of the year, and the rest of the time it's earning them money or at the very least paying for itself. So that's why you're seeing that number as high as it is. Days on the market down 8.9% for single-family homes. Condos, this is actually kind of interesting, down 47%. But keep in mind, this is comparing to a year ago, and at that time, COVID was kind of messing with the market, especially when it came to condos. Those were hard to get into so you could sell them. Closed sales are down 17%. Sales volumes down. We're looking at residential now. Sales volumes down 11. New listings down. So pending sales down 26%. Now this is mainly due to the absolute lack of inventory. So we're going to look at inventory next. We're seeing the same kind of trend over here with condos. So next, let's just go ahead and jump over, and I'll show you guys the actual inventory. So if you look, this is showing you a 3-year. Let's change this to 5 years, or even let's go max. Let's see. And you'll see we are at a record low. So here in, my picture's in the way, 2004, the last low was around 1,000, and you can see we have a high here of 2,800 units for sale. Just watch this, 1,300 here, 2014, but we are way down here, less than 400 units for sale. So this is houses, condos, and land for sale. The houses and condos are less than 200. We can change this if you're curious. We can look at single family homes. There are 167 for sale right now. If we want to look at condos, we have 172 condos for sale. That's not much inventory. If you understand basic economics, supply, demand, there is a very low supply, so buyers are willing to spend more. So that alone is keeping this market strong. Next, we're going to look at interest rates. I always like to take a peek at what's going on in the interest rate market. So you can see here we had a recent peak at 6.25%. Right now, we're at 5.7%. If you look at the beginning of the year, we were at the end of last year, we were at about 3%. So it's basically doubled. So in another video, I'll go over what that really means in your interest in your monthly payment, but it does mean a pretty significant jump. So we do expect at some point, if these interest rates stay here or even go higher, we do expect that to affect the market and just basically makes it more expensive for people to buy a house, so they're not willing to spend as much on a home. So that's it in a nutshell. Um, as far as other stats worth looking at, sales price, of course, is always interesting one to look at. You can see this just keeps going up. Okay, that's the end of your market report. If you want, we can stay on, and if you want to see something kind of neat, since you stayed on this long, there was one property thought might be worth taking a peek at. So this is in Paia. This is a condo. There's only one condo for sale in the town of Paia. This is a non-short-term rental condo, just residential, and this is in a really, really special spot. This is in Sugar Cove. Throw up the map for you guys. Let's go to satellite view. I want to show you guys where this is. This little beach, this is at least worth knowing about, this little beach. This little nook, see this road dead ends right here? You can actually park right along here. This is a really fun beach for kids. You can actually surf out here. So there's a 6,000 square foot condo for sale in here. There's only 6 buildings. They have a pool, pickleball court, and this is like 2 houses in one. The price is $17 million. So if you guys want to, we'll check this out just for a little bit, just for fun. You can see this thing is, so this beach, they actually have to they keep bringing sand to this beach. So the sand does go away, but they bring it back. That's the building right there. It's fully remodeled, super cute. It's got great views. This is where a lot of wind sports people hang out. A lot of the owners in here are windsurfers or kiteboarders. You often see Kai Lenny. He lives near this beach. You often see him going out on one of his toys. A lot of people are doing the wing foiling, and so this is like 2 units in one. There's a, I believe it's a 4. So it's got like 70 feet of just wall full of windows looking out at the ocean, which is, it's really nice. There's 2 kitchens. There's 2 suites in the main part of the house, and then it's it's the same building, but it's a connected cottage to this structure that also has a kitchen. You can see whales for sure. Sometimes there's whales right out front of this place. I don't know about the white carpet. It's not always the right call, but I guess in a place like this, you just, in Hawaii, we usually just take our shoes off. So you're, try to keep the floors clean that way. Usually works. Some nice glass tile. Main home, yeah, 4 bedroom, 4 bath, 2 half baths in the main part of the house. They're gonna get to the cottage here. Let's see. I don't want my video to be too long, so I'm gonna try to skip forward a little bit. Now we're down to the Ohana, 4 bedroom, 3 bath Ohana, plus a half bath. So as you can see, separate kitchen, totally separate unit. So this is nice. If someone's got this much money to spend, this is going to be somebody that loves wind sports, loves the North Shore, doesn't want to be in Wailea or on the west side. It's super convenient living in Paia. I've been living in Paia for like 18 years now, and I can tell you it's super convenient, and it's just a really nice community of people. So that's the country club right there. All right, guys, this is actually a nice video. Kind of gives you an idea of what's in the area. So even if you can't afford this, definitely Paia is a town worth considering. It's a really wonderful spot. And just a little quick plug, if you are looking for a great place to shop for Maui Real Estate, MauiProperty.com is our website. We put a lot of work into adding extra information on there. You can look at all properties for sale, but you can also find a lot of good information about the buying process or selling process. So please check out MauiProperty.com. Take care. Aloha.